be doing a reed chair. The things you need for this project is going to be a butter knife, some glue, screwdriver, a wedge, possibly a hammer, 2 clamps or tape, some pliers, some scissors, a pencil, a stapler, maybe some spray water, a tape measure, and your reed. So today, we found this chair. I think we paid $5 for it. It's a nice old chair, leather back. But I don't like this bottom. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this bottom off this chair and we're gonna make a reed chair out of it. So on the back of it, it has a screw at the very bottom that has to come off. Take the seat off, put it just back. Okay, what we want to do before we put the reed in here, bottom, we want to take this glue. It's called tight chairs. We use this on all of our furniture. What this is for spindles and tighten up your chairs. So I'll show you how this works. You just take a little drop, it doesn't take much, and you just screw it in those little spindles. All you want to do is just tighten them up. So you want to soak your reed about 20 to 25 minutes. Cut off your strings here. We're going to use the 1/2 inch reed because it's a small chair. You don't want to do the 3/4. It doesn't look right. We're going to keep taking this apart. Always start with the longest pieces first. Just hang on to it. Get to the end of it. What I usually do is take all my little pieces out. And this is always one piece. So when you're doing this, always be sure you find the sides that's going to be smooth. You can kind of tell how those kind of stick up. That's the rough side. You want that side down. You want the smooth side up. What I do first is I'll take my piece and I'll take my clamp. Remember, smooth side up. Go under your spindle and clamp it to the very end of your back piece of the chair. You can use tape. You can tape that. I used to staple before, but I don't like staples because you have to pull them out. You use tape to wrap around that just to get it to stay, or you put a clamp on it. What you want to do, double check yourself. The one you want to start to the inside of this mark here. Go under and come over. You can go to the back of your chair. You can go over, under, and be sure you don't have a twist in it. Be sure your mark's there, inside the mark. You go over, and you will keep doing this until you get to the end of the other side. So as you do this, make sure this reed stays tight but not too tight. Make sure this is lined up against this back piece here. And we're going to come around. Alright, we're going to stop here. We're going to put a clamp on it. Just hang on to it and put the clamp. Right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to take another piece and we're going to add it to this piece. Be sure, once again, find your smooth side and find your rough side. This is the rough, this is going to be the smooth. Turn it upside down. You take your staple. You can, I've used to do it about 4 or 5 inches. Take your staple. Be sure you turn it upside down. And we'll show you why in a minute. Be sure you line it up. Right, then take your pliers. What you want to do is take your pliers and squeeze these staples together. Nice and. Let me put one more right here. When you come this way, you don't want your reed to get against the staples and rip that reed apart. That's why you have to clamp the staples down. All right, just go on. So I'm just pulling it snug. I'm not putting it really tight because you're gonna need that room later. So we're using the 1/2 inch reed because it being a small chair. So now we're about halfway done. So I'm at this point now with a piece hanging out. You don't want to add a piece here, okay? You'll go back and cut about halfway back underneath. Just put a clamp there. So I'm gonna do about half. I'm gonna go back and do the same thing we did. Tie these 2 pieces together. Look for your smooth side. Now, this is my rough, this is my smooth. I'm gonna turn that over. Smooth side up. Make sure you step it upside down. You can put 3 in there, 0.2. I usually put 2. Be sure you get it in the center. And right here, I've got it all this, so I'm gonna tighten all this up. Make sure all this is tight. Like so. Just make sure. So, I have the other piece, this piece here. So remember, smooth side. This is the smooth side, this is the rough. So, upside down. Got my staple. This should be the last piece we need to go this way. Upside down, staple. Pliers. Alright, see where we have the marker. We have the marker right here. So it's close enough. Take this off clamp. Come around. Come back over. So on this piece here, you can go past your mark on this piece. Come back around. Put your clamp here on the front. Get this close to this back of the chair. Take your scissors and just cut straight across. All right. Take this clamp, hold your reed, and move that to the front, like so. So I'll move the clamps from the back to the front, because when you go right to the left, this has to be, you got to have this spacer. You can't have clamps up here to do that. Next step is you got to find this side of my bed side. Okay. So what we're going to do here, these are your bottom pieces. Both of these are, this is your top piece, this is your bottom piece. What I'm going to do, I always start under and over 3. So what I'm going to do is go under 1, over 3. This is the pattern you're going to repeat throughout the chair. So at some point I'll change over and do it the other way, and I'll show you how that's done. 1 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, and this stays at the top, and 1 under, because this is your top piece. Don't get confused. Pull this through. What I like to do is measure this, because this piece is going to go underneath. So I measure from my back piece here to my piece here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the chair over. Now these pieces right here will confuse you, so be careful not to get them confused. One's your top piece, this is your top piece, this is your bottom piece. So I'm going to do the same thing I did on top, because the bottoms don't really, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to go 1 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, and 3 over. I'm going to pour just a little bit. I'm backing off just a little bit here. You don't want that sticking out like that. 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 over, and 1 under right there. So make sure that all these are straight. Because when you get to this point down here, you're going to have a mess if you're going to have enough room. Flip it back over. Let's see. Then you take this piece. Be sure it's not tangled. You're going to follow the same pattern. Make sure this is tight. And then go under. Sometimes it gets confusing. You have to pay attention. So, pull this through. I'm gonna make sure this one and these two will line up against the back of the chair. I like working with the big chairs. These small ones are a little confusing sometimes. You want to flip it over. This time, you want to do 2 under and 3 over. So you go 2 under and 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over. So I'm gonna just stick this underneath this right here, because it is a 3 under. So I'll just pull back to the back. As you can see, you might be able to see it. See the patterns are coming along like so. As more you do it, the more the patterns, the better patterns you'll see. Flip it over. You'll do it the same way you did the other one. Like I say, the bottom don't really matter. Okay, so on the third step here, we're gonna go 3 under. So we went 1 under, 2 under, now 3 under. 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, and so forth. So now you can really begin to see the pattern, the herringbone pattern. Step downs, like so. Flip it over now. On this side, we've done this pattern here. To make it tight, you want to reverse what you did. What you want to do is, on this one, we went under, this one you'll go over. 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under. Then this one right here is holding, just like that, because it's over. So what I usually do, I make sure this is pulled tight, and I will take my wedge, and I will pull these up. Like so. Be sure this piece don't come out. Sometimes it wants to come out. Just keep an eye on it. Now we're gonna reverse. Make sure all this is pulled up tight. All right, so now we're gonna take this string, and we went 1 under, 2 under, and 3 under. So this next step, we're gonna go 1 over and 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, and 3 under. All right. To this point now, and you really big seeing the pattern here. So we reverse it. So the next one you'll go over 2, under 3, over 3, under 3, over 3, and so forth. So I ran this one. I went 2 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, 3 under. Okay, now I'm to a part that. To a place that I can remove my clamps. So all this is going to stay tight now because it's beginning to tighten up. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to add another piece. We pull it tight. It's on the very top of the other piece. Over down to the end here. And what I like to do is make sure these ain't overlapping. Like so. And this little piece right here, we can cut it off. We'll come back and tuck that in. So one over, this is gonna be 2 overs. So now we're gonna try to complete the chair. sometimes you get a little hang right there, and just take your scissors and just cut that off. As you're getting close to the bottom here, it gets a little bit tight. It gets tighter. I'll just push that. Now sometimes this kind of want to pull out, just shove it up. And just keep doing what you're doing. Three. So as you get to this point, you're going to have to use a butter knife. Your cane becomes, your reed becomes tighter as you try to get this from here down. So this knife comes in handy. Be sure, I always like to do my knife, not this side because it'll cut your reed. I always use the back side of it. So we went 1, 2, 3 over. We'll start with this with the other. So what you want to do, make sure your knife's facing, sharp part is facing you. Put your knife in there and ready your reed out. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, knife. Measures in out. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now double check it, make sure it's right. Like I said, this is called a herringbone. It comes down. And this is called on the back of it. It's called a checker pattern. You can do the same pattern like you did on front, on the back, that's fine. But like I say, people's not gonna see the bottom. This is the way they used to do it ages ago. So take your knife again. Like I say, it does get tight. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stick it in the 3rd one, bring it through the 6th one. I'm just poking in there because we have to add a piece to that. So, get another piece. You might be able to do it without a knife. Sometimes you can. Slide around the top. Go through until you can't see the reed, like so. Flip it over. We're going to do the same with the knife. Just pay attention to this part because you can't get off. 200. 1, 2, 3. Put your reed in there. 1, 2, 3. Stick a knife in there. Pull it through. 1, 2, 3. 3. Make sure you tighten everything up. You know, flip it over and do the same thing. See, sometimes you can just feed it through. Back over. I've only got one, this one and one more. I call it the 3-6 rule. Poke it on the 3, catch on the 6. 3, 6. So if I was to take a piece of reed and run it straight down through here, I know everything's right. Like so. That's your pattern. Sometimes I'm glad it works out this way because the tighter it is, the tighter it keeps everything together. This will be my last row here. So we'll go 1 over and 3 under. I don't have enough room to, this ends, you won't have enough room to put one here. So this is the final, and this, then I'll show you how to fill in the sides. So we have to finish up the left side of this and the right side of this. So I've cut some pieces, which I think they'll fit. Some pieces I had just laying around, the ones I've cut before. So we're gonna start on this side first. The way I do it is I look at this piece beside it, this piece right here. I go back this way and find a piece just like that. So this piece, these two pieces are the same thing. So if you go the next one over, which is gonna be, it's gonna be 2 under and 3 over. So you do this right here, then you work your way out. So I always find the bad and good piece. So I'm gonna take this piece, and this piece here, and go to next to it. So it's gonna be 2 under. So I'm gonna go 2 under. Still got the head of the knife. Once you get that, just 3 over, 3 under, 3 over, like so. Very simple. 3 over, 3 under. Three over. But I think I'm gonna stop right there, because I don't think you don't have enough that's gonna be laying on top. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna take another piece. So this is one under, 2 under. I'm gonna go 3 under. And 3 over. 3 under. Just double check it, make sure everything's in line. See if we got enough room. Let's see, you didn't have enough finish off here, and if you do this, it doesn't look right. So I'm gonna back off. Right here. I'm gonna slip this, make sure you got a little bit, just like that. See how that looks now? I'm gonna put one more piece, that's all we can get is one more piece in here. So I'm gonna take another piece. So if you get confused, just go back, just repeat the process right here. So this is gonna be 1 under, okay? And 3 over. Like so. 3 under, 3 over. I don't think I have. I don't think it's gonna look right. Nope. So we're gonna back up on this one. Just like that. Let's see. This is what it looks like we have. We went one more up. You can always double check it. It's really tight. Just don't do that. It's too tight. I'm just gonna figure this out right here. And it'll be. So just do this side here. We'll do it the same way. So we're gonna do it the same way we did this side here, but going this way. So find this, like I said, find this piece. These two are here. So you come down. This makes it easier, so you ain't gotta think about it. So it's 3 under, 2 under, and 1 under. So we're gonna go 2 under. And then 3 over. Let's change that around. I had the wrong side. I was I felt that wasn't right. You still see the pattern coming down through here and down through here. That means you got it right. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I don't think I have room enough to go up. I'll just put one piece. So this is 3 under, 2 under, let's go 1 under. Stop here with this one. Now you see all the patterns. That means everything's right. What we're gonna do, we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna just tuck these. I like to do this. Like I say, the bottom don't matter. It's the top. Just gotta use your knife. It's tight. So, this is your finished project of the Reed chair. If you like our page, Facebook page, give us a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.